What's up, guys? It's your boy M back again with another video. Um, Wanted to basically go over this article I had and this video I found on the whistleblower coming forward, basically saying that the government is in possession of crashed UAPs and have been for decades and been backward engineering the technology to create the technology we have today. So I'm going to read this article here, and yeah, if you guys would just leave a like or a comment down below, let me know what you think, and I appreciate your time. An Air Force veteran and former member of the National Geopostal Intelligence Agency is coming forward with information on what he claims are extraterrestrial craft recovered and kept secret by the U.S. government. Blurry videos of unidentified flying objects have been long a staple of the looking for evidence that stories of UFOs may not be conspiracy theories. In recent years, the government has taken a more vocal role in investigating such sightings, with Congress forming an official U.S. government unidentified aerial phenomenon task force, recently renamed to the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or AARO. At the same time, NASA and other government agencies have repeatedly said there is no credible evidence of extraterrestrial activity on Earth, attributing the most sightings to natural phenomena or human-made objects. Now, Air Force veteran and former task force member David Grosch is formally blowing the whistle on secrets he said no one has ever shared publicly before. Grosch spoke exclusively to award-winning investigative journalist Ross Cohart. Reporting for News Nation, Cohart has spent years reporting on the subject of UFOs. In his role within the U.S. defense establishment, 36-year-old Grosch said he was trusted with some of government's most intimate secrets. In his time at the UAP task force, Grosch said the group was refused access to crash retrieval program. These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, call it spacecraft if you will, non-human exotic origin vehicles that they have either landed or crashed, Grosch said. According to Grosch, the that includes spacecraft from quite a number of species. I thought it was totally nuts, and I thought at first I was being deceived. It was a ruse, Grosch told Cohart. People started to confide in me, approach me. I have plenty of senior former intelligence officers that came to me, many of which I knew almost my whole career, that confided in me that they were part of a program. Rush said the officials named the program, which he had never heard of before. They told me based on their oral testimony, and they provided me documents and other proof that they were in fact in a program that the UAP task force was not read into, he said. Rush alleges the U.S. government has recovered non-human craft for decades. He recently filed a whistleblower complaint stating that he, excuse me, that he gave what he referred to as classified proof to Congress and Intelligence Community Inspector General. News Nation has confirmed Grush's credential and resume, but has not seen or verified the alleged proof he said he provided to investigators. Grush said he can't show the News Nation the evidence for national security reasons. Grush also said he has not seen any photos of the alleged craft himself, but has spoken extensively with other intelligence officials who have. Grush told News Nation the American public has been lied to for decades. There is a sophisticated disinformation campaign targeting the U.S. populace, which is extremely unethical and immoral, Grush said. If Grush's statements are accurate, it would be the first time an official representative from the U.S. government has said we are not alone in the universe. We're definitely not alone, Grush confirmed. The data points quite empirically that we were not alone. Grush also told News Nation it's not just spacecraft that we have been recovered. Well, naturally, when you recover something that's either landed or crashed, sometimes you encounter dead pilots. Believe it or not, as fanatical as that sounds, it's true, he said. Journalist Leslie Keene broke Grush's whistleblower story Monday morning, the debrief. Her career has been mainstream and credible, including a series of exclusive reports on UFOs for the New York Times dating back to 2017. It's also harder for people to wrap their minds around the concept of a crashed object from someone else. I think it's easier to accept we see things in the sky we cannot explain, she said. Keene said she's had skeptics question her reporting before. noting many who had questions about a 2017 story on the Pentagon UFO program, a program she said the government confirmed the existence of 3 years later. According to King, she has multiple sources that back up Grosch's story. King said the lack of documents or photographs from Grosch didn't raise the red flags for her, though of course she would like to see those documents. The problem with that is all of the information is classified, and we said in the story everything that Grush told Congress and told the Department of Defense Inspector General, all that information is classified, Keene said. Grush is aware some people will think he's making his story up, but it says he's speaking the truth. I am for real. I'm sitting here at great personal risk, an obvious professional risk, by talking to you today, he said. In a statement to News Nation, the Pentagon said today AARO has not discovered any verifiable information to what does it say? Substantiate, excuse me, yeah, substantiate claims that any program regarding the possession or reverse engineering extraterrestrial materials have existed in the past or exists currently. AARO is committed to following the data and in its investigation, whether it leads the statement said. So basically, um, he basically is coming forward knowing that he could put his personal life, his work, and his family's lives at risk because he believes that what the government is doing is messed up and is hiding information from the Congress, it's hiding information from the human people or the United States people. So I think that he's basically trying to come forward, and he's afraid because if you know, he could lose his job, he could be put in prison, his family could be put in danger. So there's a lot coming forward, and anybody that has been in the military and then went on to become part of this UAP intelligence committee or working for the Department of Defense. Why were they going to risk their livelihoods to come out and say something for clicks? It just wouldn't make any sense. But I have this video here. I was watching a little bit earlier. I'm gonna watch it together, and I want to see what you guys think.
Grosch sat down with investigative journalist Ross Coulthart, who is reporting for News Nation on the bombshell whistleblower complaint filed with Congress and the Intelligence Community Inspector General. According to the complaint, in July 2021, Mr. Grosch confidentially provided UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena related classified information, to the Department of Defense Inspector General. At that time, Mr. Grosch communicated classified information about the improper withholding and or concealment of classified material from the U.S. Congress by certain IC elements. News Nation has confirmed Grosch's credentials, but he says he can't show us the proof of the alien craft for national security reasons. In a somewhat frightening revelation, Grosch claims the non-human species may not be friendly.
I've been told that there have been attempts to bring down craft, that we've acted offensively against non-human craft.
There have been instances, and there are certain techniques.
Have human beings been hurt or killed by a non-human intelligence?
While I can't get into the specifics because that would reveal certain U.S. classified operations, I was briefed by a few individuals on the program that there were malevolent events like that.
Grosch says he has to be careful about providing detail. He shared this letter with us from the Department of Defense giving him permission to do the interview with News Nation. It says the interview questions are approved for public release. However, this approval does not include any photograph, picture, exhibit, caption, or other supplemental material not specifically approved by this office. Our concurrence for release does not imply DoD endorsement or factual accuracy of the material. Grosch says the United States is not the only country that has encountered non-human intelligence. He says our geopolitical rivals have their own crash retrieval programs.
We're in a competition with their adversaries to understand this, and it's a multi-decade Cold War that has been under our nose for so long, and there is no good way to level the playing field and hold other nation states accountable if they're doing unethical or illicit activity as it relates to this subject. And I think the obtuse secrecy is actually putting us in a very dangerous position where a country might make a breakthrough. Let's say it's an adversary of ours, and it is so destabilizing.
The secrecy is the main reason Grosch says he is coming forward. He's concerned Congress is being kept in the dark, and it's a matter of national security.
This is not a question I had on my bingo card last week. It is not my sweet spot. Although I am a defense appropriator, I am part of classified briefings. This is nothing that has come up.
I saw the report. It sounds fascinating, but if there's anything there, we gotta investigate. Just like we would investigate a foreign country that has a balloon over our sky.
So, guys, what do you guys think? Do you think that he's telling the truth? Do you think that the government is in possession of crashed UAPs or UAPs that's landed, or do you think that there is alien life that maybe they're in control of or have possession of? How do you feel about him coming out and basically going against the grain and saying something, even though it could put his life at risk, put his job at risk? Do you think he's telling the truth, or do you think he's just looking for clicks? I mean, it's hard to tell, but I mean, personally, if I was in that type of position, I had the credentials he's had, and I've had a long history, working for the government without any type of hiccups or anything wrongdoings or scandals or anything like that. It would basically, I don't know why he would do it unless it was true. But I'm only making assumptions because I personally don't know. But if you guys, how do you guys feel about it? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Maybe maybe give some examples. Maybe I'm missing something here. But as far as me personally, if I was in his shoes and I knew that I could bring awareness to what stuff's going on, and if it risked my life or risked my career, and I knew it was true, I would be doing it for the American people. I wouldn't be doing it for clicks. So that's just my personal opinion. Anyways, my name is M. I appreciate you guys watching this video today. If you would, leave a like or comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I greatly appreciate the support. And I should be bringing out more videos here soon. But I thank you guys. Thank you for watching.